Good morning. How's everyone doing today? Well, on behalf of Kings Island, I'd like to welcome all of our members of the news media here, our VIP guests, and we have over 300 members of the American Coaster Enthusiasts. They're representing 19 different states in Canada. So this year is a special year for Kings Island, 45th anniversary, and as we look back through the years, there's been a lot of big moments, big events, great new attractions. Today is one of those days with Mystic Timbers. Now, to tell you more about the ride, I'd like to introduce our new Vice President and General Manager, Mike Koontz. This is his first public appearance, so give him a nice round of applause.
Yeah!
Thanks, Don. So what do you think of Mystic Timbers? Now, did you like the ride? Yeah? And what about the shed?
Yeah.
You okay? All right. And finally, do you think we have a winner?
Yeah.
All right. You know, I can't think of a better way to start my first season as a general manager of Kings Island than being able to introduce a ride the caliber of Mystic Timbers to our guests. To me, Mystic Timbers and to the entire Kings Island family, Mystic Timbers is more than just a ride. It's a story-driven attraction offering a ride experience that will be fun, thrilling, and memorable for our guests. It's everything a modern-day roller coaster should be and more. From the time you're in front of the entry area over here and the queue line, into the station, the ride itself, the thrill of the ride itself and the anticipation of what's in the shed is just amazing. We couldn't be more pleased with the final product that will entertain guests of all ages for many generations to come. Families and thrill seekers alike will say Mystic Timbers is one of their favorite rides in the park. As a grandparent myself, I am so excited to be able to ride this year with my 8-year-old grandson. It'll be his first big coaster. It's going to be great. My granddaughter, though, she's only 5. She's not 48 inches yet. She's going to be so jealous of her older brother and probably mad at her pa, for not being able to ride this year, but she will be soon. Mystic Timbers, as you know, is Kings Island's 4th wooden coaster and helps us set yet another record for the most wooden roller coaster track of any amusement or theme park in the world. 45 years ago, when Kings Island opened, the Racer ignited the second generation of the wooden roller coaster building boom, which included the Beast during that era, another world-breaking coaster. Mystic Timbers will be the ride that will launch the 3rd golden age of the wooden coaster. I want to acknowledge the many contractors, designers, engineers, carpenters, and our entire maintenance team led by Jamie Gaffney, our Vice President of Maintenance Construction, for putting their talents, their passion, and extremely long hours over the past 9 months from when the first foundation went in the ground, to making Mystic Timbers a reality. And to think the work on these buildings behind me did not start until January 9th. Honestly, I didn't think it would be done in time, but the pure determination of the entire team here made it happen. I thank you, and our guests thank you. Before I turn the microphone over to Rob Decker, Cedar Fair Senior Vice President of Planning and Design, I want to thank Claire Hain and Adam House of Great Coasters International for the design and construction of this phenomenal ride. I want to thank Amy Steele and the Holovis team for the shed component, and that's all I'm going to say. And I'd also like to thank Daniels Woodland from California for their direction and assistance with the theming elements, especially the truck. Did you see the video on Facebook of how they smashed the front end of the truck? A cannon. They used a cannon. How cool was that? Finally, I want to thank Middleton Construction here in Mason, Ohio. They've been a great partner of this park for many years, and they did all the foundation work and the terrain and the engineering that went behind the foundations was exceptional. So again, I want to thank Middleton Construction as well, and the numerous other contractors that we could not have completed this ride without. So finally, thank you. Thank you for being here today. Thank you to the media, the coaster enthusiasts, the VIPs, and our other honored guests for being here today as we unveil Mystic Timbers. Now, I'd like to introduce to you Rob Decker.
Hello everyone, welcome. Oh my gosh, what a great day, right? We get to ride a roller coaster all morning, all day. Debut Mystic Timbers here at Kings Island. It just couldn't be any better. Every day is a great day at Kings Island. It really is. I mean, I love this park. I grew up in the park. It's my hometown park. I was here in '72 when it opened, and I still remember today everything that happened on that day. The memories from then are fantastic. And I was here in '79 when the Beast opened. I remember the first ride on the Beast, the next ride on the Beast, every ride on the Beast, right? I mean, what a great coaster. And I know what you're thinking. You're probably thinking we're all crazy. I mean, who would build another wood coaster right next to the Beast, right? A world-class coaster. And the answer is really simple, and I credit the Kings Island team because they know this crowd. They know this audience. They know that you're a coaster crowd and you appreciate a wood coaster. And if you grew up on the Beast like I did, you know what a quality wood coaster is. So the answer is simple. How do you follow up and build another wood coaster next to a world-class coaster? You build another world-class coaster. In Mystic Timbers here at Kings Island, this ride is phenomenal. It has every element that great coasters has put into their other rides that are the best. They took the best of their entire experience and they put that all right here in Mystic Timbers. From lift, drop, airtime, banking, switchback, all of the elements. And Kings Island and their team worked hand in hand to get with the aspects of the terrain, get over top of other rides, and make sure that this attraction never gave up, delivered right up until the end, and then we know what happens after that. And I'll touch on that a little bit. I think as you're becoming more and more familiar with Cedar Fair and our parks, we're a very, very restless company. We want to have more. We want to deliver more. You want more. We want to deliver that 10 times over. And when we were thinking about this ride, we thought, what happens when the ride's over? Well, you come into the storage track or the transfer area, and everyone's cheering, and they're all excited. And we wanted to just keep that excitement going and deliver just another element. And I'm not going to tell you what's in the shed today. And when my friend Amy Steele from Holovis gets up here, she's not going to tell you what's in the shed. You've got to ride it, and you've just got to get in there. So, echoing Mike's comments, we couldn't be prouder of our association with all of the contractors in Great Coasters International. We've built several roller coasters with them now, and they always deliver. This one, I believe, to be their very best. They really put their best foot forward with this, took all their best elements again, and put those together. Worked incredibly well with our team. I couldn't be more proud of the Kings Island team. They did such a great job. And then Holovis Limited, you'll hear from Amy Steele here in a few minutes. They're taking entertainment to another level, clear off the planet. They're a global company. They're the very best, and we couldn't be more proud to be associated with them. So with that, I'm going to turn the stage over to Adam House from Great Coasters, who did a fantastic job here with Mystic Timbers at Kings Island. Let's give it up for Adam.
Hey guys, as Rob and Mike both alluded to, this ride really is the perfect fit, the perfect filler piece for Kings Island. Of course, the question always comes up, how did you guys jump into Mystic Timbers knowing the Beast and the Racer and these classic roller coasters, these classic rides were already here? The idea was to take nothing away from those rides, but to kind of utilize elements that they do incredible, follow the terrain, camelback speed, and put all that together on Mystic Timbers to create just a modern day, fast-paced wooden roller coaster. And I think that we knocked that out of the park with this ride, and I would say you guys all agree? And just being here locally from Cincinnati, and as Rob said, he had come to Kings Island growing up. There's a group of the engineering team that's been here, and this park's played on so many people. And there's something in the air here at Kings Island, something in the air here in Cincinnati in particular that just feeds the amusement industry and feeds amusement parks. Without the tireless work of all the people that were involved in this, the staff of engineers that we have at Great Coasters, including myself and Adam and Anya and Jace and Dave and Jeff Pike for doing the ride centerline for us, the final ride centerline. The great staff here at Kings Island with Jamie Gaffney and Jeff Gramke. Those guys have been great, been very helpful to help us out along the process. And just the entire team effort, the countless hours that our carpenters have put in here, our guys are working 7 days a week, 12-hour days here in the rain, in the snow, in the cold, no matter what the conditions are, our guys are here doing this. And I really feel that Great Coasters our carpenters are the best carpenters in the entire world. And I would say, again, I think you guys all can agree with that, correct? So really just hats off to everybody for this. And of course, our owner and president, Claire Hain, the guy can come out here and know exactly if anything needs to be changed, fixed. He's got the best eye for wood coasters in the entire industry. So all of that being said, thank you guys for all coming out here. This has been a great project to work through, truly a dream come true for myself and really a lot of us on the staff here. And again, thanks again. Enjoy the ride.
Hello, everybody. Good morning. Did everybody have a good time? Everybody seen What's in the Shed? It's scary, right? For all those people who haven't seen What's in the Shed yet, was it terrifying? Was it scary? Exciting? Yes? Very cool. So I'm Amy Steele. I'm from Holovis International, and I'm here to tell you a little bit about the story of what's going on here. So from long before people could remember, there's always been a mysterious and dark forest here. And people have always tried to build in this mysterious and dark forest. And all of those people, of course, have all disappeared. So fast forward to 1983, the Miami River Lumber Company has come here. They've decided to set up their new logging operation out in these dark and mysterious forests. And they find an abandoned cabin and decide, you know what, abandoned cabin, perfect place to build a new company, right? So after a couple of disappearances in April 1983, they finally were able to open the Miami River Lumber Company for one day. April 15th, 1983, a crew of timber loggers are seen running for their lives out of the out of the Miami River Lumber Company shed that everybody's going to see today. They're running for their lives. They're so scared they crash their truck on the way out, and they get out of the truck and run away, never to return again. So since that day, this place has laid abandoned, and today, you guys, all of you in the crowd here, are here to see just what is so curious about this site. And as you approach the coaster and get on your little joyride through the woods with the abandoned truck, you realize there's security here and they're all telling you the same thing. Don't go in the shed. Whatever you do, don't go in the shed. So when Cedar Fair approached our team about doing this, we were super excited about this. And it's because Cedar Fair and Kings Island here, they really are setting the trend for the modern roller coaster, taking very compelling and immersive storytelling and a multi-sensory experience and putting it together with the already very compelling roller coasters that King Island is so known for already. So we were very, very excited to be associated with this project. So Before I wrap up, I wanted to thank everybody else who was on this team. So we show produced the show, but really everybody who did every aspect of this ride, from the guys who built the facilities to GCI and IOE, and of course Cedar Fair and Kings Island themselves. Everybody bought into the story that we were trying to tell, and that was critically important for us, because everything you see, from the buildings to the queue line to the roller coaster to how it moves, and of course what you see, what's in the shed, that all comes together to tell one singular and compelling story that makes this the most anticipated roller coaster that's opening this season. So, wrapping it up here, I'm going to hand it up to Don, but before I go, for those of you guys who have already been on the coaster and seen what's in the shed, I implore you, please go another time, because what you see next might be a little bit different. Thank you.
All right, this evening we're going to have another event that some of you may have heard about, some of you may be even participating in. It's our first Riders event. The proceeds from it, we've raised $60,000, and it's going to go to the Andy and Jordan Foundation. So Andy Dalton, the Bengals quarterback, he will be here tonight too as part of that event. So if you're a member of the news meeting, you'd like to come out, Andy will be available as well for some interviews. Not sure if he'll ride the ride or not, but we'll find out this evening. So we're gonna have the ride back open here in a couple of minutes. We'll have it open until 11 a.m. We'd like to thank everybody again for taking time out of your day to be here today with us as we unveil Mystic Timbers. Enjoy the rest of your day.
What? Is that you with the flash? No, I don't have flash.